lo suyo.
Si compras online, comparar precios es lo tuyo.
Consolas es lo tuyo. Entra en Idealo. Comparar precios es lo tuyo.
Hola. ¿Qué pasa, gente? Hola. ¿Qué pasa, gente? Hola, hola, hola. Un poquito de historia, a ver qué tal se nos da. Hoy de chill, hoy de chill, muy de chill. Hoy con las piernas por encima. Hoy reclinado. No quiero más tensión. Esta semana ha sido muy estresante. Me tenéis un poco... Así que bueno. Vamos a ver qué tal. Un poquito de bad beat, un poquito de chill, un poquito de guay. Un poquito de todo. ¿Cómo? Ya me están jodiendo la marrana. Hoy un poquito de historia. Y aprendiendo con mando. O sea... Que no tengo ganas. ¿Qué pasa? ¿No furrulas? Gente, voy a conectar el mando. Lo primero. O sea, antes de nada. Hola. Sí. ¿Está conectado? Soy yo el que no sepo. ¿Cómo era? Aquí. Hoy un poquito de historia, gente. Un poquito de esto. Hoy vamos de suave. Y a ver qué tal. ¿Ya están seguir? Tío, no sé ni la configuración que le he puesto. Se ve bien, se oye bien, todo guay, bla.
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
Vale. No me pegues, tío. Joder, estoy malito, gente. Viene el fresquito y me estoy poniendo malito. Me voy a ir a por algo de agua para la garganta, ¿vale? Pero sigo vapeando. Ay. ¿Qué payuyo doy? ¿Cómo se hace para cambiar de equipo? De equipo. ¿Cómo es para cambiar de equipo, gente? ¿Alguien me lo puede decir? ¿Aquí? No. Aquí no va a ser. Aquí no es. Aquí no es. Aquí no es. ¿Aquí? Aquí. Ajuste de equipo. Gente, estoy desentrenado. Vamos a ponernos algo en Allan. No, este no, es una mierda. Qué bien se ve en el PC, gente, qué bien se ve. Este, sí. Utilizar. Here we go. Yupi. No es extremadamente cómodo, ¿eh? ¿Y ahora voy a darle? Se acaba de dar una hostia.
¿Qué?
Hola. Bugueo. Un poquito, gente, un poquito. Ahora nos vamos. O sea, esto... ¿Qué quiere? Electro y agua. Quiere un Hyper Bloom. Pues toma. Un Hyper Bloom de Natlan Furry. No me he enterado. ¿Qué? ¿Allí qué? No. Ya la quiero buscar. ¿Para qué me picas? A mí no me piques. A mí no me piques. Ahora me acostumbro, gente. No tardo mucho. Nah, aquí no hago nada. Venga, va, al lío. ¡Inefa!
Huh? Where is this?
Automático,
Are we
automático.
inside the territory?
Territorio de la soberana.
Did you black out or something? You just took off.
Cognition module unstable.
Oh,
Attempting
oh.
to refresh. It appears...
Sorry, it was me. I summoned her by similar means to those used by the Fatui to control the automatons. Currently, I am but a lowly service bot. But in the distant past, I was known by another name. The 8th Sovereign Ruler, the priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers.
The 8th Lord? You're Lianka's dragon mother? But weren't you,
Eighth Lord. Were you not executed?
Moments after I was cursed, Lianka rescued me. Just as she tried to rescue you from the ruins of the battle.
Lianka rescued me? Memory. Missing.
Yes, Lianka changed your memory settings to make you forget. But she did it to protect you. It is the only way our kind could escape from the curse.
How does forgetting everything protect me?
Because the curse placed on us is a pain triggered by certain memories, hardwired into the depths of our minds. A regulatory program that cannot be removed.
Manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
Each time you yearn for a new place to belong, each time you feel yourself turning your back on the past, the pain tears you apart, doesn't it?
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions.
It destroys your mind, swallows your soul, prevents you from finding a new home.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
That's why forgetting everything grants temporary relief from the pain. It stops your mind from being crushed by the weight of the conflict within. But since you are rebooted, you began storing new memories, and started finding the desire to belong emerge once more.
Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking, but that was as bad as it got.
From now on, your name's Enougha.
So too has the exile's curse resurfaced, forcing you to forget all over again.
This is a lot to process.
Encima la abuela. Qué rico.
Oh no. Automated defense system activated. Privileges overridden. Come quick. Stop the Fatui.
Los Fatui.
Hey! I'd please finish what you were saying!
It's gone silent.
It must want us to go further in, right? Well, looks like there's no going back now anyway.
This is just a secondary access tunnel. If we make it to the center, there should be other routes out of the territory. Please come with me. It is my fault that you're trapped here. I must ensure your safe return.
Oh, don't look at it like that. We gotta make sure you get back safely too.
Yes, I too must return.
Uy. Ay. Esta es la nueva.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Oh, qué pena, ¿no?
Do you really trust her, Lianka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler's mind.
I trust not in her, but in the path that I have chosen. I believe that every conscious being, whatever its origins may be, has the right to freedom.
¿Ya? ¿Se ha roto? ¿Ya está roto? Vaya Vaya tela, tío. Ya está roto. ¡Uy! Se me ha acabado, gente.
Hurry up, Grassa! Oh, another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Por qué me pegan?
Oh,
¿Hay que esconderse o
another
algo?
barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful!
¡Ah!
Don't touch it! Running late again.
The curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to.
But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it. They'll be...
¡Ey! Ahora quiere que baje. ¿Y si no me pegan? ¿Ves? Me han pegado.
Hurry up, Grassa! Oh, another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance.
Te acostumbras a jugar con el móvil al táctil y luego ya no hay manera. ¡Ah! No me toques. No se pega.
The curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you. It's the
¡Hacha!
same fate they subjected my mother
Un
to.
pollo y un repollo.
But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it. They'll be...
¿Y hasta el fondo? ¿Tendré que llegar? No, me dicen que baje. ¿Qué es eso? ¿De subir?
Let's go!
Suave, suavecito.
Here I go!
Se vuelve loca, tío. No, gracias. Mucho texto, skip. Skip, hoyo verso. Skip. Skip, por favor.
Running late again. You doing okay, Inefa? You keep spacing out.
I know. Unidentified data is flooding my cognition module. Unnecessary. Being physically motionless will not cause this erratic behavior to cease. And if we explore this place further, perhaps I'll find a way to fully repair myself. Additionally, some of these memories may yield useful data for our exploration. Searching for access method. Over there. We can use the access module to proceed to the central zone.
Está roto.
Detected.
Detected.
Unregistered individuals. One registered individual.
Ah! Is that the 8th Lord talking? So, you can take control of different machines, huh?
No, this is just an ordinary service bot responsible for access management. At least, I think it is.
Now calling access module. Welcome back, Administrator 3.
Presiono este pa. Hey. Hola, autobús. ¿Dónde me está llevando tú? Se ha quedado pillado. ¿Y ahora qué? ¿Cómo se activa? ¿Tú lo activas? ¿Tienes las llaves?
This is the Temple of Cascading Colors. Ahead is the research facility, built by Administrator 1. After Administrator 1, Administrator 2 assumed control.
Are you sure about using this on her? It once belonged to your mother.
It's
Your
just one of
mother.
the many things she researched. I'm not precious about it.
Administrator 2 sealed the facility. It has been locked down to this day. Examining. Seal status. Danger. Danger.
¿Y ahí qué hago? ¿Me bajo?
Things are looking really bad for the children of Echoes. This might be where I
Hola.
have to say goodbye.
Sí, hoy estoy
You're a good friend,
dominguito.
and you've already done more than I could have asked for.
Así quiero
There's just
practicar
one
con el
seal
mandito.
left. She and I can handle it.
La verdad es que me acostumbraba a mover con un dedo y con el táctil de la otra mano, con el izquierdo mueve joystick y con el derecho pues cambio de personaje, pero con el mando es al revés.
Weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature.
Now arriving at the central zone.
Uf, pues menos mal, casi me caigo. ¿Qué tal? ¿Sigues, Pochita? Ahora el que se está encontrando mal soy yo. Nos vamos a poner todos malos. Y sigo...
Get over there and check it out.
Cállate, anda.
Oh, they're gonna find us.
¿Le han cambiado la voz a la enana chillona?
Please come with me.
Ah, there's nobody here. Probably just some server spots chattering away again.
Se han escondido.
Phew, that was too close. We hit just in time. How did you know where to go, Ineva?
I think I've been this way before. Let's head through here. It'll take us to the other side of the square.
Ya tengo yo la mía. ¡Ahí va! Me quieren dar un torito. Ya tengo ya la vaquita. A la vaquita, vaquita. Para. Está descontrolada la tía. Vamos a romperlo todo. Y para. Para. Calma. A ver, esquivar es aquí. Elemental. Ulti. Saco a esta. Elemental. Dos pochazos. Tiro la ulti. Saco a esta. Tiro la elemental. Un pochazo. La ulti. Saco a esta. Y a hostia puta. Otra. Ya está. No duran. Bueno, el caso es acostumbrarse, ¿no? Ya, no me dejó nada. Ochunos. Abrir la
This
puerta.
passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
¿Qué pasa? Ya. Debe de haber un virus. Creo que se llama la COVID o algo así. Sí, está matando mucha gente. ¿Por qué no para? Para. ¿Cómo te gusta trolearme? Eres más mala. ¿Qué es esto? Ascender. A los cielos. ¿Era para acá? El 8 guay.
Wait, I hear voices up ahead. Stealth mode activated.
Hey, this is not what we agreed. This is supposed to be oh.
¿Y si le doy aquí? Oh. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Por qué no lo hace aquí? Vamos a bajarlo un poquito. Volumen de la música. Vamos a darle un... Así. Diálogo menos.
Paimon coming in. Is this level okay?
Calla.
Can you hear Paimon?
Uf,
Paimon
no, esto.
coming in. Paimon coming in.
Listo.
Is this level okay?
Wow, lo que aprende uno.
I did
Automático.
everything
Mi hija
you
en paz.
asked. Leaked the clues about the ruins, brought her to Natlan, and your response is to attack me and my family?
What the? Does this mean they planted those Natlanese mechanical parts in Notcry just for you to find? So they could lure you here?
It's a possibility.
It was just a little hiccup, that's all. These source mechanisms can be tricky to control.
The last time you reported in, you mentioned she was mopping up machines near the Flower Feather clan, remember? Well, we needed to lure her further out. Hence why we created that little kerfuffle. It's unfortunate that your wife got injured, truly. But hey, look on the bright side. Now that you've shown up, we might actually get the job done this time.
This time? No. No more. Not after you hurt my family. I told you. I'm done.
I think you'll find the risks
Bueno,
were stated quite
nos
clearly
hemos
in your
cargado de
contract.
esos.
And it's not like anyone got seriously hurt.
Your job will be done when you deliver what you promised. Our agreement was that you would bring her here. Not just to Natlan, but to this facility.
But...
Did you really expect to get away with shouldering none of the risk yourself? We're writing off your debt to the Northland Bank and letting you get back to your old life in Liyue. That's a lot to ask for nothing in return.
I've been your inside man in Nasha Town for over 10 years now. Is that not enough for you people?
¿Cómo no iba a haber un tonto que pusiera comentarios de esos? Tonto, eres muy
You
tonto.
ungrateful louse. You
Uno de
ran
ti,
yourself
tú no
into
lo
the
ves.
ground. And who was there to dig you out, huh? Us. Can you name one single way we made life difficult for you in Nasha Town? Look at you. You've managed to start a business. Got yourself a family.
You have just one simple ad, you're free to go home. In your position, I'd say that sounds like a pretty good deal.
This is the final hurdle. Our attempts to capture the 11th Lord have been derailed every time. But there's only so long until our luck runs out. If another staged attack on your family is out of the question, it'd still work this out. But this time, you'll have to do the dirty work yourself.
Me?
This is a replica control device made with Marionette's technology.
Tengo que tener algo todavía
After we stole the
pocho,
administrative privileges from this territory, we
me la
copied them onto
confía.
this. It will give you control of any machines built using secret source technology. Take it, and use it to capture the 11th Lord.
You seem to have gained the trust of the other variables in this equation. How hard can it be to shake them off and get her while she's alone?
And before you think about disappearing, don't think we won't be watching you.
I can't do it.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I can't. I won't do it. She saved my life so many times, it would be the ultimate betrayal. How could I look my daughter in the eyes and act like everything's still okay?
So you're gunning for the world's best father now, are you? A guy like you. You're fooling no one.
This is our mistake. We let you have it too easy in Nasha Town. And now, you've forgotten the most important detail in your contract. The termination clause.
I think it's time we parted ways.
Huh? Enefa! Traveler!
Enefa. Es Enefa.
The 11th Lord. And the variable. We were hoping you might show up.
Wait! The controller! Without that, you...
You thought we'd hand over the genuine article to you?
Sí, claro que sí. Muchas gracias por pasarte. Hoy tocaba juego
That's just a beacon used to set the location for this cage.
guarrete.
We've been monitoring your movements ever since you entered these ruins.
Congratulations, Joshin. Your job is finally done. With you here, it was far easier to infer their location.
You were playing me for a fool this whole time.
Don't waste your energy trying to break out. We've commandeered at least half of the systems in these ruins. All available power sources are keeping that cage intact.
No one needs to get hurt today. We aren't looking for a fight. Especially not with Natlands Tumaini. All we want is for your friend here, the former sovereign ruler, to lead us further inside.
Further inside? But we seem to have reached the center already. There is nowhere else to go.
So it appears. But there's far more of this territory than meets the eye. The dragons possessed vast knowledge, and we've barely scratched the surface. That's where the sovereign ruler comes in. If our supposition is accurate, she has in her possession a secret key that gives access to the core.
I will cooperate. Let the traveler Paimon and Duoxin go.
You never know! These are bad people! Don't trust them!
You are only here because of me. Besides, this is what I want. I need to see the rest of this territory and find out who I am.
Finally, a voice of reason. Gotta hand it to the dragons and their advanced artificial intelligence. But unfortunately, there's no way we can agree to those terms.
How do we know you won't just attack us the moment we let you out?
Yeah, so settle down and get ready to go hungry for the next 3 days. Even you, robot, you'll need charging eventually.
Before I go, they may have left a trail on their way here. Send someone out to cover our tracks. The last thing we need is reinforcements showing up.
This is all my fault. Arieta. Amu.
Huh? Who did that?
Impossible! Every system we hacked is set up to hold them back!
Could it be?
Hold tight.
That must lead to the core! It was beneath our feet this whole time? Take this barrier down!
That was a long way down! Traveler? Enefa? Are you okay?
No damage to report. But...
I think I broke a leg.
Hey, you! Thanks for the rescue, but could you have been a little more careful?
Oh, yeah. Beep, beep. Ahora beep, beep y pone cara de bebé.
Oh, and we're back to beep beep again? Well, isn't that convenient?
That is because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. Down here, I can talk to you directly. When the Fatui put all their resources into keeping you trapped, it gave me a brief window to seize my privileges back. In my haste, I was not able to prioritize your safety.
Don't worry about me. I'll just rest up here. After everything I've done, I have no right to hold you back.
But the Fatui may follow us down here.
We will be ready for them.
Dentro de los ingleses pochos que hay por ahí, se entiende bien, ¿eh? Que nos están saludando de...
Down here, all is under my control. They are not your enemy, human. They will take you somewhere safe to hide.
Enefa. Traveler. Good luck.
Good luck.
11th Lord, do you now recall the path you once chose?
Okay. Es tiempo, gente.
Not yet. Although... I think this is where I was born. But why? This is your territory.
No, 11th Lord. You were not born here. Rather, this is where you were reborn. Human, you once asked who placed the curse on the 11th Lord. The answer is... herself.
Myself?
After a long and bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived, but you are now stranded, with nowhere to belong. Gone was the pride you once had as a member of dragonkind. Gone was the pride Gone was the territory once under your dominion. Dragonkind. All of it gone. Gone was the territory with no hope of return. Dragonkind. All of it gone. What were you to do? No hope. Strike back at humanity and exact your revenge? What were you to or search for a new home, a new place to belong? Exact your revenge? Your mind was conflicted as this irresolvable question ran endlessly through. Your mind was conflicted as this irresolvable. Finally, your mind split into two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against humanity. The other, a malfunction who longed to seek a new home. The other, a malfunction.
I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities. Maybe she lost her power and memories.
The sovereign ruler would sooner perish than suffer a downfall. And so she placed the exile's curse upon herself and upon you. And so she placed the exile's curse. Meanwhile, the malfunction struggled through the pain to seek assistance from her former enemies, Leonka and Ishkik. That is why you came here, praying to be reborn. Leonka and Ishkik. That is why you came here.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind? To start over anew? You want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind? If the form you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enemy, then I'm willing to trust you.
I am the malfunction? Then what happened to the sovereign ruler? I am the malfunction? Then what happened
We
to the
severed
sovereign
that
ruler?
part of her mind and securely locked it away. Withering away, she finally perished completely. And securely thousands of years ago. Withering away, she finally perished completely.
So, she's gone.
Years ago. Withering away, she finally
Without a
perished
trace.
completely.
So,
Yes,
she's gone.
although the curse she placed upon you yet survives.
Without a trace. So,
It is unbreakable. Although that is why it continues to affect you to this day. It is unbreakable. Although that is why
So,
it continues
that's what
to
that
affect
thing
you to
is.
this day. It is unbreakable.
a curse from the sovereign ruler. That's what that thing is.
She was severed and
A
killed
curse
off, but
from the sovereign
it
ruler.
never survived? So, how does that work? She was severed and killed off. Are they the same person? It never survived? Dragon? How does that
We
work?
sovereign rulers are artificial intelligence built with secret source technology. We sovereign a fusion of phlogiston and information. Secret source technology. We sovereign in the case of the 11th Lord, the sovereign ruler personality and the malfunction personality split all but completely, even coming to occupy separate physical entities. In human terms, they would almost be considered as separate individuals. In human terms, they would almost. But in order to truly sever the connection between the two, and to break the power of the curse for good, you must be rebuilt from scratch with the aid of the source mechanisms located here. Just as I was before you, with the aid of the source mechanisms located here. I too was tormented by the pain of the curse. But Leonka severed most of my knowledge and memories, rescuing me from the brink of destruction.
Buenas tardes.
It is because her heart is incomplete. Before the rebuilding process was finished, Ishkik met with misfortune, and the Flower Feather clan became more hesitant to act. Leonka sealed these ruins to prevent their discovery by Ochkan, and sent you out of Natlan for your own safety. That is why you are still plagued by memory loss. But I continued to work tirelessly, preparing everything you would need, waiting for the day that Ochkanatlan would fall, and you would return.
Wow! That's a long time! How long ago was Ochkan around again? Hold on! Paimon knows this!
For the last 2,000
Menos el juego que
years.
hoy es pues bueno, es un gachita de esto
You've been
que
waiting
juego en
here
el
for me?
móvil, como estoy pachuchete.
Imagine my
Lo
surprise
voy a
when
abrir
the
stream,
first
lo voy
to
a probar
arrive was
y lo que
not
estás
you,
viendo para aprender un
but
poquito con
those
el
whom you
mando.
call the Fatui. They proceeded to steal my administrative privileges, plunder my territory, and send the automatons into a frenzy.
Conocías el Genshin.
But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core. With that backup, I can control the source mechanisms within the territory and complete the rebuild that she began. And once you are whole again, I can repair the damage done by the Fatui and open a route back to the surface. If you are ready to continue down the path you started all those years ago, then proceed further into the depths, where I will be waiting for you.
Whew, that was a lot to take in. Let's see if Paimon can wrap her head around all that. So, basically, there was a bad robot who bugged out and turned into half good bot, half bad bot. Then, bad bot cursed good bot, so whenever good bot thinks about the idea of belonging, she gets headaches. Meaning, the only way that Inefa can avoid the pain is to keep forgetting everything. Thanks! Paimon's getting better at this kind of thing. Wait, you did mean that as a compliment, right?
Curse. Malfunction. Belonging. It fits my hypothesis, and it seems to explain all my erratic behavior and cognition.
In that case, shall we keep going like she asked us to?
I believe we should. The Fatui still have control of the upper levels. Their access must be revoked before you can exit the territory. Besides that, I want to know what happens when I'm made whole. Maybe then, I will finally know where I belong.
Muchos directos, plataformas, juegos, muchos días.
Running late again. Porque ya no hay. Que me den un cofrecito.
Wi-Fi!
Please wait. Confirming. Administrator 1. Deceased. Administrator 2. Deceased. Administrator 3. Identity confirmed. Lifting restrictions.
Una cosita. Me disculpa. Por ahí aparezco. Hola, mamá. Hola. ¿Qué pasa, gente? Ay, qué chulo. Una cosita para mí. Dos gratis. Hay más migajas.
After 2,000 years, we finally meet again, 11th Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
Décima. Ejo de alma.
And you? You're the 8th Lord? The priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers? It's okay. I've recovered now.
I see the curse haunts you greatly. I cannot fathom how difficult this must have been to survive this endless cycle of pain. And all alone for 2,000 years.
I wasn't alone. I have had company every step of the way.
In any case, a few moments from now, your pain will be no more. Come, 11th Lord, stand before me, and be rid of this curse.
Here I am, so close to my destination, yet my thoughts are only becoming more cluttered. I am the way I am because the 11th Lord encountered a memory data conflict and split into two. If I regain all of my memories, will I not encounter the same conflict again? My cognition module cannot produce a reliable prediction.
Promise me. Remember, you have to come home!
It is. But if my memories turn me back into a bad robot, do whatever it takes to stop me. If that is the case, I cannot be allowed to make it back home.
Don't worry, Anafa. Everything's gonna be fine. You'll be home free in no time.
Over there. That is the curse?
Yes. For the most part, it has been strangely calm ever since I entered this place. And yet, whenever I'm about to recover an important memory, it suddenly kicks in. Almost as if...
As if it is being controlled by somebody else. That is quite normal. For it is now in the presence of its owner and creator, the Sovereign Ruler.
The Sovereign Ruler? My other self? But I thought she perished.
After 2 long millennia, my task is finally fulfilled. What a long journey it has been. We meet again at last. My sovereign, my ruler, mirror of the dawning morn.
Do you think NF is okay? Why isn't she moving?
Here we are, comrades. The core of the ruins.
Ah! It's the Fatui! They caught up with us! We gotta do something! But NF is still...
Unnecessary.
What the...
Missed by a hair's breadth. But now you are wounded, and this time you will not escape. Leonka's dragon mother? Eighth Lord? I laugh in the face of your folly. Lowly insect. Did you humans really think that by forgetting the past, the curse could be escaped? Really think that by forgetting the past. And did you really believe that by simply being rebuilt, that traitor could avoid destruction? And this corrupt malfunction could regain her memories? And this corrupt malfunction. The priestess is long gone. I and the other sovereign rulers executed her 2,000 years ago. For that is what becomes of all who betray us. And now this malfunction will meet the same fate as she. There is no Dragon Mother here, and there never was. Only one Lord has dominion here, and that is me. For I am the almighty Dragon Lord, mirror of the dawning morn, 11th of the 13 sovereign rulers. Kneel before me. Never? What a suitably ridiculous name. To me, she is nothing but a smattering of shed scales. An operational malfunction that must be destroyed.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind, to start over anew?
I applied the curse to curb her resistance, shut down her mind, and silence her lies. Now all that remains is to borrow your privileges and see that she is severed for good.
Very well. If the malfunction you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you. No living thing is born evil. That's not what I believe. The only ones who do evil are those shackled by hatred, those who were never given the opportunity to do good in the first place.
Good and evil? Foolish categories that fail to distinguish between kin and foe. But she is the rotten spawn of the Eighth Lord. Her folly becomes her. I ought to crush this human scum beneath my feet. But without access to the treacherous Eighth Lord's facilities, there is no way to sever you. I must feign civility for now. But in time, I shall have my revenge. Once this process is complete, and she realizes that she has destroyed the good instead of the evil, my claws will tear her heart from her chest.
Do you really trust her, Lianka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler's mind.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it. This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Malfunction? Human? You conspired against me?
Consider this getting off lightly. If Lanke was here, or if this was me 20 years ago, you wouldn't have survived long enough to realize you'd been conned. Especially since you tried to con us first. You tried to have this poor child killed off in your place, didn't you? 11th Lord.
Wretched worm! This is unforgivable! How dare you imprison me!
Mira. ¿Qué es lo que te molestaba? Los diálogos. Claro, se me escucha poquito porque yo también estoy hablando bajito. De todas maneras, ya de poco importa.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Ya en nada viene micro nuevo, ya me vais a escuchar muchísimo mejor, muchísimo más claro. Yo también es que estoy hablando muy bajito. Ahora no se oye.
And you, malfunction! Your curse shall endure until the sky falls and the ground crumbles! You will never know peace for the rest of your days. It is time to correct the injustice of the past. I would have severed and destroyed you on that fateful day, but instead, I was locked away by that human scum, Lianka.
Pero el plugin este último me está dando unos problemas ya. Venga, tío, estás en automático.
2 millennia I have been a prisoner in this place. I have spent that time slowly seizing control over the systems and processes, until my reach extended to every inch of this prison.
No, genial, genial.
Now, one last step remains before I can finally break free.
Bastante que estás ahí,
The final secret key is embedded in your core. I had to
pasó
work
antes por un
patiently and
directo de
methodically
alguien,
to lure you
estos
here,
novatos que
posing
tiene
as the Eighth Lord who
medio
once ruled
seguidor
this
tiene.
domain. But at last, it is within my grasp.
Y le digo oye, que no se te oye. Que
Mirror
no
of
sé
the
qué.
dawning morn,
Bueno,
please
pásate
come with
luego,
me and
cuando
return the
tal, y
core.
se pasa. Estabas en mi directo, estabas en mi directo, estabas. Digo que sí.
But all is not
Tenía que borrar
lost.
todo el mensaje.
Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core.
Digo, no sé, si no me paso yo y te digo que no se te escucha. Quedé pillado. ¿Qué te pasa? Vale. Voy a quitar esto, pero ya. Y qué putada. Luego tenemos
Which
que...
memory did that human scum embed the key in? I will find it eventually, wherever it's hidden. In the meantime, now that my resurrection has begun, so too shall my vengeance!
Y yo, hoy domingo, practico con el mando y lleva las imágenes. Gente, ¿os gustan los vídeos? Ahí, que lo diga.
Wretched malfunction! Do not impede the inevitable!
I cannot let you get away with this.
You fool! In a matter of seconds, I will be able to overwrite your insubordination.
Seconds is all I need.
What? My core! No!
Enough!
A ver cómo está Inefa. Vamos a ver cómo está Inefa.
Hey,
Inefa!
Inefa! Wake up! She's gonna be
Alefa.
okay, right?
La Alefa!
She destroyed her own core? That's an unusual move for a machine. I wonder how Marionette will react to this. Delight? Or disappointment?
The Fatui? How are you still alive?
Don't act so surprised. I'm just one of her many projects. As reconnaissance missions go, this outcome is a little underwhelming. I don't think I'll be getting any commendations if this is how my report ends. So let me reignite your flame one last time. Sovereign Ruler, Mirror of the Dawning Morn, show us one final glimpse of your glory. The glory of the ancient dragon's technology.
No parece estar hecho de carne y hueso. Oh, wow. Venga, ¿por qué va tan lento, tío?
No wonder. Marionette told us to watch out for you. She said you were an unpredictable variable.
But if you think you're getting out of here alive, we'll see what a crazed sovereign ruler in the throes of death has to say about that.
You would dare sabotage my revival! Destroy my path back to Dominion! Ah, so be it! Since you seek a new place to belong, I shall grant you your wish! Welcome to your new home, where we all shall be buried till the end of time!
Oh no, nos van a encerrar.
Oh, my sovereign. This is one
Ya,
battle from
ya
which
pego.
there can be no triumphant return.
Puedo dar la de tu prima y la
But in
tuya.
this moment of my downfall, I can at least turn this prison into a graveyard of all traitors, past and present.
Is this place collapsing? If so, then even if we defeat her, we're...
There is no escaping the destruction. Here in the depths is...
Muerto.
After 2,000 years in exile, searching and forgetting, we are back where we began. Our path was always going to end in our demise. This shall be the final resting place of the last sovereign ruler.
I am no sovereign ruler. I must
1000 pasos sin salir de casa.
return. People are...
Illogical. You are not authorized to prevent... We are back where we belong. Now, perish in the...
No.
¡Hala! ¡La han jodido!
Somewhere in my memories lies the key.
Capita.
Maybe no single nation is our home.
Where exactly is home to you?
Searching your memories? The curse is still active. This will only hasten your demise.
We're all from Notcry.
Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
What an amazing machine. Where are you from?
Such a hard worker. Fancy making this your new home?
The Wild Hunt! Look out!
Impossible. Where is this data from?
From now on, your name's Enougha. Promise me.
La sazopea que la luz que tengo yo puesta como que no existe. Tengo flojita. No estoy pachuchito. Así estoy tranquilito. Pero hay veces que el monitor me
Return.
Data. Overload. Capacity exceeded.
As long as this gem's around, the heart that Ishkik built you should keep beating away. It may take centuries, even millennia, but one day, may your new memories transcend your pain and rage to conquer the curse that shackles you.
What kind of gem is it?
Nothing special, really. To quote my mother, it's nothing but an empty shell now. But if you break free of the curse, then maybe...
Huh?
Nothing. An interesting idea suddenly occurred to me. Let's make this the final secret key.
The final secret key is...
¿Qué tal? ¿Te vas a quedar por aquí un ratito? ¿Conocías el juego? Como me he puesto un juego chorra.
Warning.
Espera,
Cannot pause indefinitely. Please complete the battle promptly.
Since the core is powered by phlogiston, we can use that same power source to control it. In which case, the priestess's research would suggest that this thing might be a better fit.
A moon wheel? That was built by the usurpers, along with the 3 gods who abandoned us. It can't be. It cannot be!
Break the shackles you were born with. Transcend the curse you were given. Follow the path of your choosing till you discover where you belong.
The sheer blasphemy! Willingly handing such a sacred artifact over to a usurper! Filthy bugs! Malfunctioning degenerates!
No matter how long it takes you, and no matter how many millennia you forget along the way.
Qué culetazo da la tía. ¿No me escuchas?
It cannot
claro, porque también lo pongo para que no coja el ruido ambiente porque
Farewell.
cualquier ruido que haga
Last of the sovereign
vecina,
lords.
el perrete, la tele, cualquier cosita.
Your core!
Entonces lo tengo así. De todas maneras hoy hablo muy bajito porque estoy...
Suggestion. Exit first, discuss later. The self-destruct protocol is destroying the foundations of this territory.
Cuesta.
And although I paused the process, it will not hold much longer.
¿Cuánto tiempo tenemos?
Calculating. Remaining time,
Tú cuenta.
30.
Cuéntame vosotros, gente. Me interesa ir
For a moment there, Paimon was worried.
29. 28.
Hoy no estoy con juego novedad porque hoy
Are you guys all right?
me he enterado
The automaton suddenly stopped moving.
que la
Then there was that
versión
earthquake, and now the place
1.1
seems to have sprung a leak.
del Metal Gear, el Delta, está teniendo muchos problemas.
Estimated time to foundation
El
cave
de Art
in.
Racing, este
20
nuevo,
seconds.
es que... Es que es horrible, es que es parkour en primera persona mientras matas zombies.
place to belong.
No es mi tipo de juego, que luego a lo mejor sí que lo termino
I too
sacando,
once yearned
tipo
for
Far
it.
Cry y tal. Está bonito, está chulo lo que proponen, ¿sabes? Pero no. Le falta tercera persona para poder moverte en el entorno, el moverte, saltar, correr, disparar. No es mi tipo. ¿Y qué más jueguitos nuevos traigo?
Shilonen, how much longer till it's unlocked? We need to get
Recuerdo
inside
ahora mismo.
ASAP.
Be patient, okay? I'm
Al
working on
Cronos,
it.
que estamos para terminarlo.
Let's trust that the Traveler can handle things in there.
Vamos para terminarlo,
Shilonen
está bien.
says she detected a huge energy source
Es lo que más
underground.
recomiendo.
We can't just break in or we'll risk endangering everyone in this entire area.
But
Muchísimas gracias
If
por
we're here much
pasarte.
longer
Aquí
without
estoy
any
para cuando
progress,
quieras. Yo también
I'll
me
do what I
pasaré.
have to.
Oh,
Algún día hacemos stream conjunto de
You
algún
unlocked
jueguito
it?
que cuando encarte. Estamos en contacto.
no, they made it out on their own.
We finally escaped!
Ay,
Luckily, the cave-in only affected the lower levels. You alright there, bro?
estoy en mi directo, sí.
Ah, another triumphant return for R2 Miney. And Inefa, it's good to have you back. I assume this means you found the answers you were looking for?
Yes.
Huh? Amu?
Joder, macho.
I thought you hurt your leg. How come? Oh.
Te lo juro. Muchísimas gracias.
you! How could you do this to Arieta and me? You lied to us for over 10 years?
Before anything else, I suggest we let this gentleman and Inefa tell us the whole story.
Bueno, ahí se ha quedado.
Sovereign rulers, Mirror of the Dawning Morn, Priestess of Floral Candles, and Skyborn Feathers.
Seems like a howl's forgotten quite a lot.
So you began life in Natlan, then spent 2,000 years adrift in Nodcry? In an endless cycle of losing your memories and trying to find them.
But it sounds like it took all 2,000 years worth of memories to successfully overload the processing power of the curse.
None of us had any certainty that the plan would succeed in the far future. Not I, not Ishkik, not Lianka. And yet, They still did everything they could to try and help me.
Now you've remembered everything. Do you have a sense of where you truly belong?
Well, I was born and then reborn in that land. And it was the people of this nation who set me on my journey. But that's all ancient history now. I can't seek for a sense of belonging in a world that no longer exists. That would make me no different from the mirror of the dawning morn. Instead, I will show my gratitude to them by honoring their wishes. By continuing on my own path, and returning to the place where I still have someone waiting for me.
Well said. I'm happy for you.
So, to cut to the chase, did you find the code for that letter or not?
Oh, shoot! Forgot all about that!
Sincere apologies. A lot of memory data surfaced in a short time frame. I am still processing it. I left the cryptex back at the Flower Feather Clan to make sure that I wouldn't lose it out in the wild. Please come back with me, and we can inspect it.
I'm so sorry that I kept this hidden from you all this time. Now I can't go back to Liyue or Nodcry. The Northland Bank isn't gonna let me walk away from this, nor is the Nodcry Aprishniki. You should take Arieta and go.
Oh, should I now? You think I'm the one that's gonna let you walk away, do you? Idiot! You're coming back with me right now, and you're going to apologize to our daughter.
Looks like you all need some time to calm down after everything you've been through. If you're worried the Fatui are still looking for you, why not camp out at the Flower Feather Clan for now? We welcome everyone, from old friends to old enemies turned new friends. Don't worry about a thing. You've got a whole future to figure things out. Go and find where you belong.
I think I've already found it.
Ojo. Me he dado cuenta hoy de que tengo una cuenta súper vieja. Resulta que fui de los primeritos, pero bueno, no. Pero fui de los primeritos.
Here it is. The cryptex.
So then, what's the code? Or what about that backup plan that Arieta mentioned?
Please see the casing that holds the combination code discs. The sender had me etch the code onto the casing so that I would not forget it. But I still forgot it.
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Seriously? It's been hiding in plain sight all this time?
Yes, the sender said, the most secure code is one that you can write down and no one would think it's a code.
Who is this person?
The sender said, surprises are best saved to the end.
Okay, now your memory's getting a little too good. What's with the firecracker? Ugh. Paimon's had enough of this whole letter debacle. Just read it already.
Dear Honorary Knight, I've heard a lot about you. Jean's always singing your praises. Anyway, I'm sure this is as dull to read as it is to write. Let's talk more over a glass of wine sometime. See you and not cry. Varka.
Bien, manda un deseíto. Gente, un deseíto. 60 gemillas. Qué guay. Uy. ¿Dónde era esto? Tengo un deseíto. ¿Lo echamos ahora? Vale. Una timidilla. Me tocará en directo. Es que yo no sé si quiero la tetona esa. No yo mucho. ¿Cómo vamos de historial? Se portan fatal conmigo. A ver, ¿cómo vamos de historial? Vamos a contar. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40, parece que lo he dejado a posta. 40, gente. ¿Tiramos? Ay, no. Basta. Es una tetona. Está tan rota, no tan rota como dicen. No se sabe.
I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Nodcry together. Mir of the Dawning Morn wanted, but they quickly saw through it. Lianka took advantage of her arrogance and turned her plan back on itself, using the territory's full power to imprison her inside. She was far more powerful than I at that time. To make sure I wasn't at risk of falling under her influence, Lianka worked on making the prison even more secure, and sent me out of the country. So, that's the true story of why Lianka locked down the Eighth Lord's territory. It had nothing to do with Ochkon. I wouldn't be surprised if she saw him as a friend right until the very end. I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Nodcry together.
Yeah. Okay. Ya, tío, claro, tengo un montón de ganas. Creo que... Ya. Me acostumbraré a jugar con el mando porque no me dejan. Nada más que me cuestan charletas. Pues si estabas allí.
Hey, Anefa. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Esperar tanto, pero si
That
nos
is
hemos
perfectly all right.
teletransportado.
My data indicates clear skies in the coming days. Current conditions for maritime travel, optimal. I'll be ready whenever you are.
But are we really gonna set off without telling anyone again? Funny you mention it. You'll never guess who Paimon saw on the way over.
Hey! You didn't seriously think we'd let you leave without a farewell party, did you? No chance.
Yeah, come on, Traveler. We've already made all the preparations. And most importantly, how dare you try and slip away without first...
A little bird told us you'd soon be leaving for
Adiós,
Nodcry.
Nalan.
So, we asked Paimon
Adiós,
to give us a heads up
Nalan.
before the date of your departure.
You sure it's not time to think about changing that little habit of ours?
Me está tangando.
Don't worry, we won't keep you long. Besides, everyone's there already. Chaska, Ian-san, Auroron, even the Pyro Archon herself.
You're invited too, Anefa. Shilonen has a special gift for you.
Accompaniment request accepted. Shilonen demonstrates excellent massage technique. My impression of her is exceedingly positive.
Wait, so robots like massages too? Or is it just that Shilonen really knows how you're wired?
Alright, enough with the chit-chat. Let's head to the venue.
Woohoo! Party time!
Party time. Estoy yo de hacer fiesta con... Fiesta de ibuprofeno. Paracetamol. Rojo en 50 tipo 8.
Spit it out then.
They've set off.
Just as my calculations projected. About time I met this variable in person.
Creo que me está diciendo que tengo 1 minuto y medio. No puede ser.
You know, every time we head to a new nation, there's always a point where it suddenly dawns on Paimon. This is it. The next chapter of our adventure has begun. This time, it was the moment she realized she just polished off the very last of her Saurus crackers. Should have stocked up better at the farewell party.
In other words, Paimon has marked the geographic coordinates from 2 minutes and 40 seconds ago as the boundary between Natlan and Notcry. This deviates somewhat from the official coordinates stored in my database.
Paimon meant more in terms of how it felt on a psychological level. Anyway, what about you, Traveler? When did it really sink in for you? Huh, that actually kind of makes sense. What about you, Anefa? Come to think of it, maybe we should be asking the other way around. So, when you came over to Natlan, what was the moment you felt like you'd left Notcry?
In that case, probably when my sensors could no longer detect the moon's power.
The moon? You mean that one we can all see in the sky?
Negative. I was referring to... Here we are. Paimon, Traveler, we have arrived in Notcry.
Oh, wow!
Paimon, Traveler, welcome to Notcry.
That must be Nasha Town up ahead! That's the place you were telling us about on the way over, right?
That is correct, Paimon. It is also the most bustling...
Oh! Sounds like the perfect place to start trying out all the local specialties! Huh? Is something up, Traveler?
Paimon, this is where our spaceship landed when Lumine and I first arrived in Teyvat.
Huh? Are you sure? But how come you've never mentioned that before? Seems pretty important to Paimon.
Oh, well, because those memories are really hazy. All I remember is Lumine waking me up and us leaving the ship. But just now, setting foot on this land, I felt something. The kind of power I sensed in those moments.
Are you referring to Kuvaki?
Kuva what now?
The locals refer to it as Kuvaki. It is a unique elemental force found only in Notcry, or rather, a pure, primordial form of elemental energy. That is correct. Another similar concept I have found in my database is the primordial sea. Legend has it that long, long ago, the moon that shines in the sky above us once rose from the land of Notcry. Modern geological surveys and meteorite studies conducted in the region have since supported this claim.
So, when you mentioned being able to detect the moon's power earlier, you were referring to Kuvaki? Traveler, you're saying we might actually find your spaceship here? Do you still remember where it landed?
Notcry is surrounded by the ocean. In other words, it could have been anywhere along its coastline. Negative. Description still lacks sufficient detail to pinpoint target location.
Hey, it's okay if you can't remember everything right away. After all, it's been a really long time. Let's just do what we've always done and keep searching as we explore. Besides, what have you got to fear with your sidekick Paimon still here?
I'd be more than happy to help you out as well.
Our pleasure. Anyway, just knowing that your spaceship's here in Nightcry surely counts as a big step forward, huh?
Like we've crossed another boundary?
Paimon couldn't have put it better herself. You sure are a quick learner, Inefa. Well, as the best guide in the whole of Tivat, Paimon hereby does solemnly declare, Nightcry, here we come!
My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down. There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard. Watering, weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature is right. But most importantly, you have to keep the fruit in a good mood. Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it. So, wanna train with me sometime?
out a missing spaceship commission, or to learn more.
The guild is located in Nasha Town. Simply follow this road, and you'll reach it.
Huh? What in Teyvat is that? Looks kinda like a Sealy, floating around in the air like that.
That is a Kuhanki, a species unique to the land of Notcry.
A Kuhanki? Does she have something to do with the moon, too?
Indeed it does. According to the Frost Moon Scions, the indigenous inhabitants of this land, the Kuhanki, are said to be familiars of the moon goddess, leading those who walk in the moonlight's glow to things of great importance.
The moon goddess? Don't all people here worship the Tsaritsa?
Although Notcry lies on Snezhnaya's border regions, the people here have held their own unique beliefs since time immemorial. As I mentioned, everything in this land shares a deep connection with the moon and the sky above. The beliefs of the Frostmoon Scions seem to date back to the civilization of the angels. According to the documents in my database, even the 7 Archons did not exist at that time.
Wow! So the origin of their beliefs goes back even further than the Archon War?
Correct. At some point, you may come across some statues of their goddess. The Frostmoon Scions carved these as well.
Hey! Looks like she's floating away!
I suggest you follow her. The probability of an ordinary person encountering a Kuhanki lies in the single digits. Many here consider them heralds of good fortune.
Is this a travel guide? Huh. It actually led us to something useful.
Are there any particular points of interest?
Oh, it all looks pretty interesting.
Recalibrating route. If we keep following the current path, we will arrive at an area of scenic beauty.
Yikes! Why is Paimon suddenly getting the feeling that...
There's no such thing as lost treasure. Only treasure that's waiting. Wait, is that a Fatui agent over there? Maybe our thief got mixed up with them. Let's go see if he knows anything.
But Inefa says most Fatui agents are bad guys.
Hello?
Stop right there. I don't do business out in the open, so we'll talk like this. Introduce yourselves first. What faction are you affiliated with?
Faction? I don't belong to a faction. I'm the boss of the Clink Clank Crumkake Craft Shop.
Ah, so someone we don't want to mess with. Is there a conflict between us that I don't know about? I've never trespassed on your property as far as I can recall.
Oh, we're not here to settle a score or anything. We just want to know if anyone's tried to use a stolen bot to pay off a debt.
Of course not. I don't accept stolen property. If the owner comes knocking, it becomes my problem, doesn't it?
True. Guess we'll just have to keep looking.
Hurry up, Grassa! Here I go!
Wow! Nasha Town actually looks pretty big from here. Feels a bit different than Paimon imagined, though.
Which aspects in particular deviated from your expectations?
Well, Paimon keeps hearing people describe Nodcry as an adventurer's paradise. So she kind of thought it'd be a bit more picture perfect somehow.
According to legend, there was indeed an era of peace in Notcry's past, the Age of the Fae. Tales of those ancient heroes are still told today. One of the most well-known is that of the Lantern Fae. This individual performed many good deeds for Nodcry. The present-day Lightkeeper's nightly lantern patrols are, in part, a tribute to their memory. But then, one day...
What happened?
There came a devastating abyssal calamity that swept across Nodcry, and for a time it was left desolate. Heartbroken by what had become of the land they had so cherished, that Fae extinguished their light, just as the abyss had extinguished all hope. Nowadays, the paradise people speak of is more of an aspiration, or an irony, perhaps.
An irony?
Today, no official authority governs Nodcry. In theory, at least, it is somewhere a person can do whatever they wish, and become whoever they want to be.
Esto va un poco como el ojete. O sea, ahora tenía el mic. ¿Tengo algún atajo? Gente, ¿quién me ha silenciado el micro? ¿Quién ha sido el cerdo que me ha silenciado el micro? Lo voy a encontrar.
The Adventurers Guild is just over there, in Nasha Town's Central Plaza, and the flagship tavern is over that way.
Hey, what's that building over there? You know, the biggest, tallest one.
That is Aino's Boom and Blast Kuvaki energy cannon. It gets activated when the wild hunt threat level outside Nasha Town reaches a certain threshold. But according to the scan I just ran, the energy cannon appears to be malfunctioning, likely due to a recent discharge.
The Wild Hunt? Isn't that the abyssal calamity you mentioned that's specific to Nodcry?
It is a phenomenon that has been occurring for several centuries now. Yet the time and location of wild hunt attacks are seemingly random. At first, it was more of an old wives' tale that adults used to scare children. If you don't start behaving, kid, some night, the wild hunt's gonna come for you. Listen, do you hear that? That weeping in the fog? Those are the cries of a young woman being dragged away.
You're saying people actually hear things like that?
I have not witnessed enough wild hunt attacks to give a statistically sound answer. But the oldest legends say that all people saw was the ghostly shadow of a woman in the mist. It wasn't until later that it became a full-blown calamity. Abyssal monsters and all.
Huh. When you put it like that, Paimon's really gotta hand it to Aino. Not only did she repair you, but she's even built a giant cannon to keep the wild hunt at bay.
Absolutely. Aino is very impressive indeed. Anyway, according to my schedule, it is time I took you over to the flagship.
Oh, sure. After all, we shouldn't keep Varka waiting. Though, Paimon's not sure if he'll actually show up at the bar this early. You're right about that.
This elevator was inspired by the one in Romaritime Harbor.
Ya tengo puntitos y cositas así. Que ven más bien. ¡Yupi! Así hay que estar unos pocos de días. Esto ya empezará. 29 días.
I know?
Que no se va, se va. Los que has probado ya los puedes. Ya lo haré, pero. Y esto tengo que gastar, gente. Nos vamos. ¿Tendré? Gente, tengo que tener. Gente, así, rotaciones rapiditas. Todo lo que tenga así reventado para que empiece mañana. Lo haremos con mando, ¿eh? Con mando. Lo que pasa es que esto es para los cacharros, no quiero más. Con este le metemos 2 bombazos. Nos quitamos de... Venga. ¡Gente! Hacemos rapidinchi. Rapidinchi.
I see everything.
Strike a pose.
Target acquired.
Y que te da el doble. Joder, mira. Este es pocho. Este es pocho. Muy pocho. Todos son muy pocho, 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 pocho.
Hey!
I got him cornered.
Tío, qué pocho. Pochísimo, pochísimo, pochísimo.
Everyone hold hands!
Yoo-hoo! Light it up!
Muevo, cambio. Ah, ya no tengo. Venga, sí. Usamos este. No, a ver, tú. Venga, usa y déjalo. Este puede que no sea... Aunque mira lo que va a salir. Puede. Me voy, más deprimido. Adiós. Esto es todos los días un poquito, ¿no? Confirmamos. Gracias por confirmar. Gracias, gente. Gracias, gente. Gracias. Gracias. Gracias por estar aquí. Ojo, wow. Ah, claro. Eso ha sido... Ya las he reclamado. Y podía haber reclamado las cosas. Y esa es la que no me deja porque está bla bla bla, ¿no? Historial de recompensas. Gente, lo voy a dar. Estoy haciendo diarias. Móvil. Sinceramente, es por esto, me dan ganas de volver y no es que den ganas. Es esto. Esta mierda es la que nos va a enganchar y es como si no te lo hace, vas a llegar a ¿cuántas? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 semanas. Tienes que hacer 8 semanas. 5 días, 5 veces a la semana durante 8 semanas de 70 días son... Oye, nos dan un mes. Puedes palmar un mes, pero claro. Pero tienes que hacer las semanas. O sea, no puedes ir palmando, no. Las semanas las tienes que completar. Yo a ver si lo saco. El chao, pues bueno, pues vale. A ver, no quiero cambiar más. No. ¿Qué es lo que nos dejan? Yo qué más puedo. No voy a poder hacer nada más. Xiao Senge. ¿Qué saco? Un trotamundo por... ¿Sacas un trotamundo porque no es del perma? ¿Me puedo sacar del que van a regalar a la Degia? Esta. Me saco a la Degia, que me la dan gratis. Y le saco la primera constelación, que es cuando empieza a valer. Ya tengo a la Mahuica. ¿Vale la pena? Déjenme comentarios, gente. ¿Qué opinan ustedes? Me da un poco igual, la verdad. Bueno, dicho esto, vamos a...
There's a lot that goes.
salir del juego. Adiós, Genshin. La. Bueno, hoy he estado trasteando también Confi, ¿vale? No quiero volver a aturullaros con un minuto y medio de... Un minuto y medio tenía colocado, tío. Un puto minuto y medio. Es horrible, un minuto y medio. Ya podéis venir a los directos, ¿vale? Os venís a los directos. Sí, no hay anuncios según entráis, ¿vale? Y luego cada 10 minutitos, 30 segundos. No está mal, ¿no? Y os avisaré. Gente, yo os quiero. ¿Qué os apetece? ¿Qué os apetece? Bueno, más bien, ¿qué me apetece? Estoy aquí, ¿eh? Solo voy a mirar una cosita. Dale el like, ni de coña, tío. Termino con migrañas. O sea, qué dolor de puto cabeza. Qué dolor. Hay un jueguito tipo esto. Bueno, vale. ¿Dónde coño estaba? Perdón. Silkson. Uf. Me duele el alma, ¿eh? ¿Queréis un ratito de Silkson? Lo que pasa es que estoy más perdido que la mojama. Bueno, vamos a hacer una cosa. Uf, que de cuántos al 1. Se me quita la gana. Está todo el mundo destrozándolo, ¿eh? El Hollow Knight, el primero. Ya si algún día me lo pedís, tiramos el try, o sea, una partida entera. Si de verdad me lo pedís, que os apetezca y demás. Está todo el mundo machacándolo también. A ver, Silkson. Es nuevo. Pero es que me cabrea mazo. Me cabrea mogollón, gente. Y el Metal Gear es que hace cosas raras. La gente ya no lo quiere ni ver. Fuera de coña. No está ni en cartelera. La gente ha dicho que vale, que sí. Tengo que quitar audio de escritorio y poner audio del juego. Pues ya está. Vosotros no tenéis que escuchar mis notificaciones. Cronos. ¿Queréis terminar Cronos? Uf, qué malo, tío. Es que no lo quiere ver nadie. ¿Qué cojones pasa con él? Es malo, ¿no? O sea, ha tenido que ser malo. Ah, cachorrete jugando. Ay. Ok, gente, a partir de ahora ya está. Voy a cortar un poquito.